Hello, welcome everybody. Welcome to my channel. My name is William, and this is my channel. This channel is all about app development, about game development, about AR, VR, all the fun stuff, and incorporation of artificial intelligence in your development. Yeah, so it's really exciting channel. And before we get started, I have a small favor to ask, guys. As you guys can see, I'm really a small YouTuber. I'm trying to make a living. I'm trying to reach the monetization hurdle, but I haven't reached that. As you guys can see, I'm still lacking a lot of subscribers. So best way to support this channel update every day, by the way, daily. Yeah, I try my best. And the best way to support me and keep this channel going is to subscribe to this channel and give this video a thumb up. Okay, thank you so much. And without further ado, let's get going. So you're watching a series of video about the introduction of app development, and we already introduced you guys to the ZStack, but the previous example is so easy. I want to introduce you guys a more realistic example, which is the example that I introduced you guys in the new series of map kit development, and I think it's a good time to include this project, some part of this project at least, to the beginning series. Okay, so if you haven't watched, go to my YouTube's playlist. This is a series of video about this map kits, map development. Okay, so you can build your app upon Apple's powerful map. Okay, and let's get going. So the ZStack, one of the most important usage of ZStack is you want to float some option above what is already being built on the map. So built on your app. So for example, if you're building a map app like this, you want some of the option to flow above this, and you can do more customization to what is going on underneath it. This is a really important technique. You're going to use this ZStack a lot. And so for example, you are making a past finding app, and you like to show the detail of the map. So for example, if you by the way, I love riding bicycle, and I ride bicycle all the time as long as I got the spare time, and then play guitar. I got a digital art as well, disco music channel as well. So yeah, so it's really important for me to develop an app that I can use myself. Okay, so yeah, I really like mountain bike as well as road bike, and while you're riding a mountain bike, you might say need an app that can show the terrain of the path that you're going to ride. So I'm going to zoom in. Okay, so you might want to see the path, the actual terrain. Okay, so you might need to change the map style to from this sort of a normal simplistic version of the map to sort of a actual imagery version of the map, like a satellite image. Okay, so you can actually see the terrain, whether there's some dirt on the road. Some people really love to ride mountain bike on dirt, and whether this is a good road that you can ride your gravel bike, something like that. Okay, so this is just my I give you my real life scenario here. So basically, you want some options that flow above this design that you already have, and it's a really good way to use ZStack. So let's use ZStack. Let's combine the usage with ZStack as well as some option. Okay, so let me give you an example of it. Let me bring you my keyboard. I got a really crowded studio, but as you guys can see, I'm currently right now unemployed, so I can't afford a really big studio. So I have to bring all the way of my keyboard. My chair's cracking. Sorry about that. I do apologize for the current situation. Sorry. And yeah, so instead of just using the image and text, let's just delete everything. Okay. And what I'm going to do is to add an option demonstration. So because you're going to use option, which means that you got a lot of option going on, so you can use state variable to do that. Okay, so you can use state and var, which means that this is the variable that you're going to use and you're going to change. So I'm using state, like changing of the state. So if you don't know what's going on, don't worry. I have another series of tutorial that dedicated to share with you guys about the Swift concept, and you can check that out. Also, completely free. You can just check this YouTube playlist. Okay, and state var. You can even use in private var, because you're not going to use it anywhere else, but rather just specifically this place. So we can say this will be the selected option. I'm using camel casing, so the O will be capitalized. So this will be the current option that you are selected. Let me use the current selected. Selected option. I think this should be pretty clear. And then you can get different kind of option. Okay, so in order to get a specific option, I can using a certain placeholder to hold all the option. Okay, so let me just move my mouse a little bit. So the option that I'm going to include will be, let's write it above, because I need a container to get all this option. So I'm going to use the enumerator enum. Okay, so if you don't know what this is, don't worry, this is just a container. Okay, so you can use the options. Let me just use options. Okay, so options that you want to choose. Okay, so yeah, options will be of course you can choose string, and you can choose identifiable. So this will be each of the option will be identifiable. Okay, and yeah, declare raw data type. Okay, and let me use case iterable. Okay, so yeah, so if you don't know what I'm doing, perfectly fine, because I just want to use a specific container to contain all the cases, all the scenarios that I'm going to choose, and the current selected option will be inside of all these cases. Okay, so options, let me just use all options. Okay, so and let me add in all the cases. So the case will be, say, option 1, okay, and then a case of option 2, and a case of option 3, and a case of option 4. Yeah, you got the idea. You can add all sort of options. Let me just use a 5. Okay, and because I like every option to have a certain specific ID, so that's the reason using identifiable, because I want a certain option be unique, so you don't overlap one another. So I'm going to use var and using ID and object identifiable. I think that using string would be suffice. Okay, and using self dot raw value. Okay, so basically I just created 5 options to choose from. Okay, and then I'm going to get a certain options when I use the state variable. to select the current selected option. Okay, so once you got that under your pocket, we can continue to write the current selected option. So yeah, let's continue to finish this state. Var current select option. I can say this will be selected from all the options. So all options, and I'm going to get a certain case. Okay, so I'm going to loop that because it's case iterable. I can loop that and choose a certain thing, because remember, it's identifiable, so using raw value as a sort of identifier for that certain thing. Okay, so I can just say itself would be say option 4 would be just choose the option 4, and dot, and I'm going to get the option say option 4. Okay, so yeah, and once you got that state variable, you can safely adding a sort of a control bar or control picker at the main body, so the ZStack. So for example, I can use picker. Okay, and picker, you can have any name. So I'm going to say this will be option picker, and of course then you can select. Okay, select will be binding select selection value. And let's just use this let me see, current selected option. Okay, so just to show this current selection, of course you provide many more information rather than current selected, but just use it as a placeholder. And I think I need to add a $sign because it is sort of binding this state variable. You want to change all the way. Okay, and yeah, then I'm going to yeah, for loop and get every result out. So let me just give it more space here, and for loop for each. And then I'm going to get all the cases from all options. So all options dots all the cases, and then I'm going to show that using a text. So I'm going to get the yeah, let me see. I'm going to loop this. Yeah, so I'm going to get the yeah, I think I just use the all option as a name because yeah, just conform to capitalized and uncapitalized. Okay, so option in, and then I'm going to just show the text. I think show the text will be enough. So the text, and then I'm going to get that all option. It's not all option, but rather just a certain option. Okay, so yeah, every option will be a better use the word. Okay, so I want to get that, and I want to get the raw value to show the value, and yeah, and of course you can add the tag, add capitalize, and all that. Let me just show this to see whether we got everything up and running. Okay, so let me just delete all this white space just to make it a little shorter. Okay, after a few seconds, we already got it up and running, and let me just zoom it out to see what's going on. So option 1, and I can choose option 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, but yeah, I can't change it. So maybe I'm going to add. So first I got yeah, first is that option, the O should be capitalized. Okay, so I can just add the capitalization here, so capitalized, and yeah, so the O will be capitalized. And of course, I can tag, which means that you want to select a option. So I'm going to select every option, and so we will show option 4 rather than option 1, because you got the state variable of the option 4, which will be the default value that your app trying to get. And this is the default option. Of course, you can change the style of the option selection as well. And I think this is used a lot in the real life development, because this option is yeah, even though it's useful and you can select that, but it's got another pop-up that pop out, and it can get some unforeseeable results in your design. So for example, if say the user is using a different kind of machine that do not have a lot of space, and when you pop up and you got too many options, and may just make some of the options disappear or can't be shown in full, and you might encounter problems, complaints from your users. So in my personal favorite is using the segmented view, which will be just to show every option in a sort of a bar-like area, and segment that bar into different options, that the user can actually view all the options at once and select that. Okay, so I'm going to change the style of the picker, and if you don't know where it start and where it ends, just find the start, double click, you can find the end of it, and using this modifier to change that. You can and stay it here, or you can just trailing and stay it here. Okay, and you're going to change the picker style, and dots. You got automatic inline menu, navigation link, all that. Okay, so you can even got a wheel. Okay, so yeah, this is a really interesting. You got a wheel. Okay, so for example, you've got an alarm clock that you want to change the hour, the minutes, yeah, you use the seconds. You can use that in a stack that in a horizontal view. Okay, and you can get. Let me just try all the options for you. Okay, so you even got a menu. Okay, so this will be the sort of a default version. So you got a pop-up menu, and you got this navigation link. Okay, so you got the option picker, and you got this option 4. Okay, so this this is incomplete because you can't possibly change that, and so it do require you to put a little bit extra work. And you got the palettes. Let's just choose that for the fun of it. Okay, so okay, you got this palette, and of course you can use the segmented. Okay, so you got the segmented. Okay, so yeah, and I think this will be a better design, because you know, the client can see all the options at once, so it can deliver more information to the client, and they can easily choose. If you got, let's say, a pop-up view, the client may forgot to click it, and they might miss some part of the functionality of your app. Okay, so yeah, and let's go back to the ZStack, because don't forget, we are talking about ZStack and the application of ZStack. Okay, so for example, if you like a map view, okay, so you want a map show some parts of the control above this this map, you could use ZStack to do that. So if you are interested in this project, you can just go to my my map kit series tutorial, but right now let's just use an image to represent ZStack. Okay, so yeah, just use a image. So let me just use an image, and maybe use a system image. system name to just sort of act as a placeholder. Maybe just to use the map image map. Do I have a map? Yeah, I do have a map. So let's use a field map, and I'm going to copy that name, map field. Okay, so let's go back to here, and we got the string. So paste it. We got a pretty small map, and I'm trying my best to resize it. So resizable, which means that you want to change the size, and you can. Yep, I accidentally got. Yeah, maybe not the field version of the map, but rather just a map. I think maybe this would be a better idea. Resizable. Let me just use resizable. I don't want to specify the frame. Yep. So we got this this map as well as the picker, and yeah. Okay, so we got this map as well as the picker, and it definitely floats above it. But yeah, this is kind of seems a little bit weird. So I might just change the color. Let's change the background color. Okay, so yeah, let's change the background to make it a little bit yeah, can have a little bit reference. Okay, so yeah, we got the background, and I'm going to change the foreground color as well. So maybe just dots and foreground color, and the color will be bluish. Yeah. So yeah, so we got this different option as well as the background, and then you can change the order. Okay, so you got image, and then you got a picker. Okay, so if you do this way and you wait a few seconds for the right side to render, you got image above the picker, and this is definitely not going to work. Okay, so what I'm going to do is to take it back. So we got image, and then above that image we got a picker. Okay, and this picker, so the user can actually see the picker and actually pick, yeah, the option. And yeah, right now I think that's pretty much it. And of course you can add more customization to it. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it, and then you can yeah, add more customization to make the app yeah, the layout much more beautiful, elegant design, because I just use a placeholder, and this image is really ugly. It's not because the original design is ugly per se, but the resizable and foreground and background is just I pick a random color for demonstration purpose. And yeah, so for example, you can make it at the bottom of it, so you can get the picker, adding more options to it. So dots, yeah, sorry, I think I can just change the order of the ZStack. So I can add alignment to the ZStack, and alignment, content, text, placeholder. Yeah, you don't want that complicated, like just using button. I think that would be good. Okay, so we got this nicely put option, and I think I got too much of the option, so the text is a little bit small. Just for the sake of it, let me just reduce that to the 3 option. So, and the option, say the option 1 will be the default. Okay, so let's refresh the right side. Okay, so we got yeah, this is much more nicer, and yeah, so then I can I change the font size as well? So the font size will be title, much bigger than the original option. and yeah, doesn't change much. And maybe change the size of it, change the frame size. Yeah, that's just some beautify process. You don't need to worry about that. And then do remember these options, this option bar, this segmented picker style option bar is kind of transparent. So the so you might had a hard time getting the options that haven't been selected, because the option being selected will get a pretty white background with the contrast of the black font. But the for example, if you've got a say the blue cyan background and you see through that and you got an option that font using black, you might have a hard time to see that. So what I'm going to do is to add a little bit background to it. So I can even get a background of of a certain color. So for example, yellow. Can I get a yellow color? Okay, so I got a yellow color, but it's not recommended. It's really ugly color. It's not an ugly color per se, but it's just a really bad combination with the blue. And yeah, and by the way, if you had a really hard time picking color like me, I recommend a website for you. By the way, I got no affiliation with that website. It's just I use this website a lot because I really had a hard time get the right color combination. So we got a color hunt, or you can just search color palettes for your app, okay, and you can get all sort of a combination, and you can just use that color for your app. Okay, so yeah, just by the way, this is amazing website that I use a lot. Okay, and yeah, so maybe just to change that to white. Okay, so just forcefully to change the background color to, I think this is not white, this is sort of like grayish color. Okay, so yeah, that's gray. Okay, so the white will be grayish, but not too gray, like a light gray. Okay, so you can actually choose from it, and yeah, I think that's pretty much all about the usage of ZStack. Of course, you can change it to top. Yeah, and you can get more options to choose from. Okay, so yeah, I think that's pretty good, and it's already a pretty long video. And if you're interested, I got another series that uses the same technique, the building a map app. Okay, so yeah, just look my YouTube channel and all the playlists and all kind of real exciting projects that I shared for free. Okay, so yeah, don't forget, I update the video every day, and the best way to support me is to subscribe to the channel and give this video a thumb up. Okay, so thank you so much for your support. I will see you at next video. Bye.